Mansfield Barracudas, who are visiting tonight and tomorrow night for a couple games in a series against the home team. The Breckenridge Vipers, coming off a road trip a couple of weeks ago in McCall, Idaho, facing the Mountaineers with a split. Vipers are able to come out of there with 3 points, though, one of those being an overtime loss. Game one was tied up before going into the final couple minutes of the game, and a little bit of a mistake in overtime cost the Vipers a point there. Second game, though, Vipers controlled mostly for the entirety of the game. With 3-2 going into the final moments of the game, J.R. Engelbert sealed the deal with an open net goalie goal. Engelbert also boasting a .938 save percentage on the weekend, stopping a total of 91 shots. So Engelbert playing a massive part in the success over the weekend, picking up 3 points. Top line was very active in game one, holding down most of the point scoring on the team, and things got a little more spread out in game two, where things were divvied out, and a lot of the second and third line guys were getting assists and goals as well. One of the changes tonight for the game is there is a newcomer. That is Mr. Michael Houlihan, guy from Alaska who's been playing in the NCAA up in Nazareth, up in New York. He'll be joining the team. This will be his first game with the team. He's a young guy, 22 years old. And then an old veteran guy coming back on the roster, Anthony Gallo. You'll see him on that top D-line joining Cody Wilson tonight. Top line looks very similar. Bailey Battenberg and Bailey. That's Garrett and Mitch Bailey. Jake Bernstein, Luke Noble, and Mike Ivory on that second line. Houlihan, the newcomer, joining Kendall and Blankenship. Snyder, Lynch, and Flink bringing up the rear. Schwab and Wilson on that top D-line. Gallo and Kreider on that second line, followed by Cottrell, only skating 5 D-men tonight. Both teams coming out on the ice, get ready. We'll have the national anthem here in a few moments. So, Vipers getting over 500 on that McCall weekend. They had gotten down to 2-4 as a record and have crawled out of the sub 500 category, and they are now over 500 and in second place in the Mountain Hockey League, trailing a team that is 11-0-1. The Santa Rosa Growlers have been dominating their way through the league. And they are at the top of the standings with 23 points. Vipers have a more active schedule here in February and March than they did the last couple months. We're about near game time. We're about to have the national anthem. And I'm going to take a quick break and we'll let this happen.
Proudly sponsored by Vail-Summit Orthopaedics, Neurosurgery, and Cliintel. Tonight's matchup is between Mansfield Barracudas and your Breckenridge Vipers. It's Friday night, it's hockey night in Breckenridge. Here's him.
Vipers hockey. We want to thank some of our sponsors before we get rolling at Puck Drop here at 5th Avenue Grill. Ollie's Pub and Grub. Whiskey Star, who is sponsoring the Skybox this season. Get your barbecue up there and your tickets to get a nice view up there through the Skybox. Craniology Breck. Ramada Inn, your home away from home. New Belgium. Get your New Belgium here. Mountain Time and Voodoo Ranger served here at the Ice Arena for the Vipers games only. Breckenridge Distillery and Cliintel Capital. All right, both teams ready to square off. The Mansfield Barracudas visiting from Texas, formerly known as the Fort Worth Barracudas. It's been a few years since these teams have met. Mansfield being a suburb of the Fort Worth area. And the Vipers roll out the second line to start the game. Bernstein, Noble, and Ivory face off. One back into the zone. Gallo pushes it forward into neutral. Barracudas try an entry and Gallo turns it away. They just dump it in and wrap it around. They carry it off the back of behind Engelbert. It's down in the corner now. Kreider digging it out and sends it around. Held at the point by the Barracudas. Shot wide, goes into the corner. Vipers try and exit, but it's turned over. They'll send it in and horseshoe it around again. Controlled at the point, and they're just going to send it back and forth. Vipers can't clear. Fan shot whiffed on from the blue line, and Gallo pushes it forward. It's gloved. Drop. Vipers get their first change. Mansfield trying to exit. Harassed by Battenberg. It might be an icing, and that will blow things dead. There will be an offensive zone face-off for the home team. Vipers wearing their black and red. Mansfield visiting in their, let's call that teal and cream. 1 minute into the game, Battenberg out for an offensive zone face-off on the glove side of the visiting netminder. That's John Messick. Barracudas won it out into neutral, and it's fired right back in by Caleb Schwab, who's making her first start of the year after taking some time off. We haven't seen Schwab since last season. Probably in March was the last time he donned the Vipers uniform. Face off on Engelbert's stick side. One back by Battenberg. Wilson takes it around the net. Turned over. Centering pass in the slot. Runs in some bodies. Turned over, and it's sent forward. Mitch Bailey is on the move. Goes under the feet of the referee. Gets a shot off, and that's gloved by Messick. decent opportunity flying down in there. He had Garrett Bailey in his blind spot coming down, but when you can get a shot off, get a shot off. Noble wins it back to Blankenship. He can't win it on the boards, and Mansfield is racing forward. Shot hits Engelbert's glove. Can't hold on to it. It falls down, and Barracudas hold the zone. Barracuda is horseshoeing it around the boards over and over. That seems to be part of the game plan tonight. They try and enter back in. It's taken away. Skated forward is Kendall, wearing 13 tonight. Usually he's wearing 10. I think him and Bernstein decided they wanted to mix up the juju. Here comes Schwab, takes control of it in neutral. He moves it forward, finds Kendall's stick. Kendall moves around the man, but a defender shows up late to cancel out any opportunity. Mansfield taken off the other way. Big check against the wall. They go around Engelbert. Flink battling in the corner. Shot gets off. Save Engelbert. Cleaned up by Houlihan, and he's chasing it down in forecheck. Looks like they're going to wave off icing. No call. Barracuda's looking for a way out, and Gallo's there. Vipers play catch in neutral. They try and move it forward, and Houlihan's just going to fire a laser across the ice. That thing got down there in a hurry from the red line, and it goes off the pad and into the netting above the boards. It'll blow things dead. 3 shots on the net for the home team and 1 for the visitors. Both teams kind of field each other out. They don't know each other very well. They don't play each other very often. Garrett Bailey trying to get control of the face-off. Held in by Gallo. Vipers missing Trevor Hott tonight, who has been one of their top D-men. Impressively good skater for a large guy, and he's got a good shot. Vipers get it into the zone. Battenberg with a shot. It finds its way through. How does that not go in? It hits the pipe. It trickles behind the goalie there. Races back in as Wilson. He backhands one into the slot. Mitch Bailey can't get it. And Battenberg finds it. And it goes in. It sits on the red line. And as Messick turns around to find it, his stick knocks it over the red line. It was just sitting there. That's 2 shots from Battenberg back to back in about 30 seconds that touched the red line. The last one with a little bit of help from Messick's stick. Good offense there by the Vipers, and good work by Battenberg, the captain. Exciting start, 1-0 Vipers. Mitch Bailey getting the assist. Looked like Cottrell took one off the shin, and he had to get off immediately after the face-off. They're going to blow dead an icing here. Run things down to the Barracuda zone. Schwab and Kreider out together on the D pair. Noble, Ivory, and Bernstein out there. Noble gets the puck on the dot, tries to push it in, and it just slowly trickles into a mitt. And they'll run it back on the dot. About 4 minutes into the game, Vipers grab onto an early lead. Mansfield controlling the face-off. They move it around. Merrick play catch and push it off the boards. That could be another icing. And they will bring it back again. Third face-off on the glove side of Merrick. Merrick has faced a little bit of pressure there. Did a pretty good job of trying to keep a couple really good opportunities out, but the last one just squeaked in off of his stick. Kendall skates it around, finds Schwab in the slot, and he lets it rip. It must have touched a body. There was a massive humanity there in the slot. Outlet pass goes off the boards, and Schwab's going to get that himself. Works it up to Kendall. Blankenship going in, bobbles through a man who's trying to play some defense. A lot of noise and an opportunity the other way for the Barracudas. Save Engelbert. There was nobody between that man. That looked like that was Holland, who got the opportunity from Mansfield. Sent into the corner. Flink gets the puck, works it over to Wilson, but misses. It's going to go over the blue line. Vipers looking to get a change here. Wilson facing some pressure back in his own zone. They work it out off the boards and find Flink's stick. Flink trying to make a move, gets picked off. It's going the other way. Shot from the wall and then a save, and then another one goes wide. Mansfield with another one from the same spot. Looks like Grant Deacon getting a couple shots on net there for the visiting Barracudas, who picked up their pace a little bit since that goal. Face off on the Vipers' end now. Wilson cleans up the one face-off. Houlihan trying to move it through. No, that's Flink trying to move it through. He'll get off for a change. Lynch on the forecheck. Wilson tries to backhand one to the slot, runs into a stick. Moved out to the point. Mitch Bailey backhands one to Wilson. Wilson just throws it across the blue line, finds Cottrell. Cottrell with a shot, and nearly a cleanup by Mitch Bailey. It just trickles over his stick. Wide open net if that's settled down. Mansfield countering. They take it down in deep. Spinorama backwards and a slap shot blue line, and that thing had some heat on it. Save Engelbert. Skated around, they hold the zone, but it's touched away. Mitch Bailey moving it forward. He just chips it in, dump and chase to himself. The rest of the Vipers get a change. He's going to chase all the way around, hold the zone, gets it to Garrett Bailey. He drops it down to Battenberg. Battenberg looking for somebody in the slot, and there's Schwab. Schwab fires one off the Barracuda chest and stays in the zone. Kreider's going to send it down underneath. Battenberg goes after it. Gets a pass off, finds Mitch Bailey's stick. He takes a hit while trying to get a shot off, and he slashes a man. Nobody saw it, though. He's going to get away with that. I'm not sure where everybody's eyes were there, but Mitch got away with one. Battenberg gets it back, dumps it in, and he immediately collects, fires another shot. He has been active shooting tonight. Mansfield dumps one in. Kreider gloves it down. Battenberg moving forward again. Tries to go through the legs to Garrett Bailey and turned over. Vipers clear the zone, go back in. Garrett back to Ivory. Ivory, a shot. Good glove save by Merrick. Wilson has to chase it down behind Engelbert. He's going to work up a backhand, move it forward to Bernstein. Bernstein now on the forecheck. Mansfield works it through neutral and finds themselves playing offense. Pass goes to the bottom of the slot, nearly a tip shot opportunity. They're knocking on the door. They get it at the blue line, move it down to the corner, move it across the slot, doesn't find any sticks. Another clapper from the left point, and it's going to go all the way around. Merrick almost misplays it, but he gets a hold of it finally, and Ivory was down there trying to make some chaos. Vipers can't hold the zone. They're offsides right now. They can't touch it. Grant Deacon moves it forward. It touches the stick of Alex Olson, and it goes out of play. We're going to have to get another biscuit out of the frozen bucket down here, and play will continue. 9 shots to 3 for the home team, a 1-0 lead. If you're just joining us, we're halfway through the first frame. Face off one back, Schwab controls, puts it off the boards, and finds, I wonder if that's Richie K wearing 37, because I did not get that memo. Blankenship shot from the top of the slot. I can't tell if Engelbert saved that or not, but it was a good opportunity, and it looks like there was some net to be found. Barracudas getting a good opportunity there. Vipers hold the zone as they try and exit. Shot. That's Blankenship. Save. And the puck trickles out. Barracudas take it in deep behind Engelbert. Kreider harassing. It's pinned up against the post, and then Kendall gets in there and takes a hit. Shot from the top of the slot. Save Engelbert off the pad. They take it back in underneath again. From the corner, a sharp angle pass. And it looked like that was Gallo in the way. He's getting chippy with a man. Tatum and him are going at it. They're having some words. A lot of talk on the benches. Things are picking up, getting a little more chippy. Houlihan with some speed, skating it through, tries to dive through the slot. There's 2 or 3 defenders there. He can't quite keep the puck. Fans on a pass. He gets out of the zone, and that's Hoffenkamp on the run. Makes a move. Save. Or looks like a save. Yeah, they're going to call that a save. That's Engelbert, who looked really sharp in McCall. He got himself a goal and 91 saves in 2 games. How about that for a stat line? Good opportunity there for Hoffenkamp, and the newcomer Houlihan, who had to try and chase that down in his first start. Good shot saved by Engelbert. Let's move forward. Top line's going to get off, or no, the third line's going to get off. That'll bring out the top line now. The Baileys in the Battenberg. Wilson drops it to the captain. He moves it forward off a skate in neutral. That's Mitch Bailey, who plays it off his own blade. And nearly a goal. Battenberg is just knocking on the door, it seems like, every couple minutes. A good pass by Mitch Bailey. And Battenberg puts one off the pad. Tries to trickle it through on that post side, that stick side. Mansfield just trying to hold the zone for longer. They go down there and get an opportunity, but they're not staying down in the zone very long. Battenberg takes one off the boards, passes it over Schwab, and Schwab's going to move it up. He takes a hit in the process. Garrett Bailey hitting the brakes and dumping it at Battenberg. Mitch Bailey follows. He's being poke-checked a little bit and gets put into the corner. Battenberg works it back out to Wilson at the point. Over to Kreider now. Kreider dumps it down to Garrett Bailey. Garrett Bailey's going to skate it through the dot. Takes his own shot, tries to go over that blocker. Good save by Merrick. And Mansfield can breathe for a second and get a change as they just dump it down. Wilson with an outlet pass finds Kendall, but it's turned away quickly. Skated through, sharp angle shot there by Holland. There's a battle behind Engelbert as Wilson tries to box out. Barracudas move it around behind Engelbert. Try to find a pass in the slot. It trickles out to the point, and a shot from distance goes wide left, and it trickles out. of the zone. Mike Ivory chases. Outlet pass by the Barracudas successful as they drive in. That's a D-man of theirs. It looks like Lee, who's trying to take it in himself. Breckenridge going the other way. Getting real physical, and Kendall eats a shot as he got harassed all the way through the offensive zone down in behind Merrick. Barracudas move it out. Gallo with some good defense, throwing a check into the corner, making it very difficult for them to set things up, and Ivory's going to put it off the glass into neutral. Mansfield fires it in. Engelbert's going to touch it into the corner. Kreider's going to go get it. Kreider moves it around to really no one. Ivory wasn't in great position to go chase that. Kreider gets it back. Gets poke checked in. A whistle's going to blow things dead. There's going to be a hooking call. Oh, tripping. We're going to get a tripping call there. The Vipers will go on their first power play of the game. This power play brought to you by New Belgium. Mountain Time and Voodoo Rangers served here at the Ice Arena, the Steve. And that is Christopher Alexander doing time. That's 2 minutes for him for tripping, and it looked like he tripped Kreider. Vipers win the face-off, move it over to the point. Wilson's just going to backhand it down in deep. Battenberg skates it around, drops it to Wilson. Wilson skates the blue line, moves it over to Schwab. Schwab back to Wilson, and he fans on a slap shot, but it goes to Battenberg, and he puts it right off the post. Battenberg is just all over the place, putting pucks off pipes. You've got the one goal the Vipers do have, a shorthanded opportunity and a sharp shot. Save Engelbert as the Vipers try and dig it out of their zone and go get productive on a power play. And they cannot enter. Shot on net from the Barracuda's own zone. Engelbert has to just drop it down to Wilson. Gives it off to Kendall with a head of steam, and he flies through neutral quickly. He's going to take it around Merrick and try and get it back to the point, and it's buried there in the corner. Garrett Bailey comes up with it, moves it over to Mitch Bailey, out to Schwab. Schwab lets one go. Saved by Merrick. Clearing chance is not successful. Ivory trying to hold it in, and Barracudas are off with a shorthanded opportunity and a save. Engelbert real sharp so far. He's bailed out the Vipers a couple times on a few defensive breakdowns, and he is having quite the season. The last 3 or 4 weekends he's had, he's looked impressive. Face-off going to be down in front of Engelbert. 40 seconds left in the Vipers power play, the first special teams opportunity for either team. Barracuda's trying to set something up, but it trickles out. Merrick's going to play it. Moves it forward into neutral. The Vipers not spending enough time in their offensive zone so far. The one opportunity from Battenberg that goes off the post. And Kreider's going to take it down in deep. Looking for somebody in the slot to give it to. Just works out to Ivory at the point. Ivory fires one hot. Hits a body. And Kendall retrieves it over here along the boards and dumps it in behind Merrick. Nobody at the point, and it's going to go all the way down. That was the end of the power play, and no icing call. There it comes. The icing call finally comes. The power play had ended just before that puck got ejected down the ice. And the Barracudas skating pretty well. They killed that penalty off and looked really good doing it. Things are back to even strength. Vipers had the one opportunity early in the power play. Big shot from Flink off of the face-off. Blocker saved by Merrick. Mansfield pushes it forward, and Wilson cuts it off. He's just going to send it into the corner. And Mansfield is playing offense. Held in at the point, pass to the slot, sticked away by Lynch. Mansfield's going to keep it around and keep horseshoeing it around those boards. Houlihan touches it up to Flink. Flink moves it to Lynch. No, Lynch and Flink, their numbers look alike and they're on the same line, 18 and 19. Mitch Bailey comes off the bench, flying into the zone. Can't hold the zone. Mansfield going the other way. Good stick by Wilson. Gives Breckenridge possession once again, and it's sent in. They're going to call icing. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first frame. We want to thank some of our sponsors. Fifth Avenue Grill, Ollie's Pub and Grub, Whiskey Star. Get your tickets for the Skybox this season. It's extra special up there, some good grub. Sometimes they even feed me. There's some barbecue and things made from potatoes, queso cheese and chips, and there's a bartender up there. So get your VIP tickets. The game is live streamed up there as well, so you don't miss much of the action. Vipers into the zone. Battenberg looking for a pass through the slot, and he's turned away, but they do stay. Garrett Bailey gets turned away, and off to the races is Mansfield. Holding up and waiting for teammates to show up, save Engelbert. Battenberg trying to move it forward, and it's turned over. Flipped in, under 2 minutes left in the period now. Gallo works it up to Garrett Bailey, and an ambitious outlet pass saucered through to Mitch Bailey. Doesn't land. Ivory off the bench, and he gets an open ice shot. He took one to the face, maybe a shoulder up there. It looked clean, but might have been a little shoulder to the grill. He's still down on the ice on the red line, and nobody's blown the whistle yet as play continued about 10 seconds after that brutal hit. So right as he'd come off the bench, the puck finds him, and he probably just didn't have enough time to orient himself. Coming off the bench, it's kind of hard to find everybody immediately, and when the puck finds you right away, it can be dangerous. So he'll immediately go back to the bench. He'll probably be fine. Just needs a moment. Neutral zone face-off. Push back to Schwab. He works it over to Kreider. And they play catch. One minute remaining, announced by Trevor Poole, our new PA guy. Under a minute now. Vipers trying to take control down in the corner, but Mansfield skates it out. A 4-on-3. Shot blocked and moved out. That's Kendall. Kendall looking for Blankenship. Can't get the pass through, and it's turned away. 20 seconds left, and the Vipers might try and race it in there and get something. That's Kreider going through with speed. 12 seconds now. He crosses the blue line, takes it in himself, and that's a good defensive play. The puck trickles up into the air, flutters into the air, and there's a little bit of action over there with Houlihan in the corner. The new guy's getting after it. There's a few guys shoving. Kendall over there, Blankenship, and some Barracudas. What it looked like the start of that was with our Michael Houlihan. I didn't see quite what started it, but it's a little bit of pushing and shoving. A little bit of gamesmanship. 8 seconds remaining. There'll be a face-off down here on Merrick's glove side. Or Messick, I'm sorry, I keep saying Merrick. Just got their lineup before the game, so give me a break if you're listening back in Fort Worth. Trying to learn your names as we go. Shot. It's put up off the glass, and there's really no time to do anything. Wilson will glove it down to himself. I want to thank a few more of our sponsors. Craniology, Breck. Get your helmets and goggles there on Main Street in Breckenridge. Ramada Inn over in Frisco, your home away from home. New Belgium, Vail-Summit Orthopaedics. Breckenridge Grand Vacations. Get your holiday rentals through Breckenridge Grand Vacations when you have people coming up, and if you need a house and you need to fill it with a lot of folks, call them. Breckenridge Distillery and Cliintel Capital. My name is Tyler Bruce. I am live here on KSMT The Mountain, and you're also watching us on YouTube possibly. Don't try both at the same time. You might hurt your eyes and ears, and we'll be back in about 16 minutes with some more Breckenridge Vipers hockey.
Sometimes this life can get rough. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Keep going. I'd have been knocked down 1,000 times, yeah, I traveled around 1,000 miles, feeling so tired, but you know I can't stop now. Came way too far, won't throw in the towel. It ain't looking real good, but I won't give up. Pac said that I gotta keep my head up, so I ain't going nowhere, yeah, I'm standing right here. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear. You can kick me around, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down, we going in rounds. Yeah, the winds will blow, but these roofs are deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. In the fire now, but I won't be burned. I was waiting for this, and now it's my turn. Sweat on my face, blood in my eyes. Been underground, now I aim for the sky. Don't quit now, you can last longer. All these wounds only making you stronger. Don't give up now, yeah, you gotta climb. Go and give it your all until the end, until the end of time.
We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. Until the end of time. Until the end of time.
Yeah. Been through a whole lot, but we overcome. Enemies in our face, but we ain't gon' run. Never drift off course, always stay on mission. Won't slow us down, cause we way too driven. Yeah, we put in these 10,000 hours. You won't stop us, cause we got the power. Whole world is watching, and I hope they ready. From here on out, we are legendary. You can kick me around, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down. We going in rounds. Yeah, the winds will blow, but these roofs are deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. Turn the lights up now, welcome to the show. I ain't never gonna stop, this is all I know. My eyes on the prize, until I die. I'm gonna rise, level up to the skies. Yeah, we here now, we were chosen. All the pain brought us to this moment. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time.
Win the
All right, and we are back live at the Stephen C. West Ice Arena here in South Breckenridge. The Vipers hosting the Barracudas from the state of Texas. They're in the Fort Worth area, the Mansfield Barracudas. First period was filled with some action. Things got a little chippy. And the story of the first period for the Vipers, the captain, who plays a few roles on this team. There's games where the captain, does a lot of the dirty work, but today he is firing shots. He's had about 4 or 5 high percentage opportunities. He's got the one goal for the Vipers. That was 2 opportunities back-to-back that went off that stick side post. The first one trickling along the red line and somehow finds its way out, and then the second one stopping on the red line. And as old Messick turns around, his stick pokes it right over the line. A really close call. Things could very easily be 0-0. Both goalies looking sharp. Engelbert with 10 saves and Messick with 12. So a very evenly matched first period, but that's to be expected. 2 teams that don't see each other often and don't know a lot about each other, feeling each other out, kind of like a boxing match in the first couple of rounds. We want to thank some of our sponsors before we get rolling here. 5th Avenue Grill over in Frisco on Main Street. Go get their chicken and waffles. It's the best I've ever had. Ollie's Grub, Whiskey Star. Serving food up in the skybox. If you get a VIP ticket, that comes with some food involved. Craniology Break. Ramada Inn, your home away from home. New Belgium, Vail-Summit Orthopaedics, Breckenridge Grand Vacations, Breckenridge Distillery, and Cliintel Cap. Full house tonight as Mansfield visits. They will be back here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. if you're trying to come out on a Saturday. Bring the kids, bring your friends, and come get rowdy for the Breckenridge Vipers. Home team looking to start their top line this second period, as well as the visiting Mansfield team. Puck won back by Mansfield. Try and send it into the zone. Schwab puts it off the glass, but it is gloved down. Nice hands. Drop back to the point, moved across the blue line, but it does exit. They're gonna have to tag up. Offsides. We'll have a neutral zone face-off. 17 seconds into the second period here. Houlihan, one of the newcomers, playing his first game, getting a little chippy in the corner to end that first period. Trying to make his presence known as he debuts in the Mountain Hockey League. Battenberg takes it through into the offensive zone, looking for someone, finds Garrett Bailey's stick, but he can't hang on, sends it around, and he gets it back. Goes out to Wilson. Wilson lets one go, blockered away into the corner. Battenberg getting down on his knees, trying to hold it in. It gets to Garrett Bailey. He rips a shot, and that finds the sternum of Messick. Messick will cover it up, and they will have a face-off down there on his stick side. Both teams work a change. Noble on the dots, pushes it into the corner, and it's moved around by the Barracudas. Save. Shot from the boards over there. Couldn't tell who let that rip. Kreider, another one from the blue line with some heat. And that is chested once again by Messick. Vipers skating downhill to start the second period, getting into the offensive zone and getting a couple opportunities. Messick having to make a few saves. Shot from the middle of the blue line goes wide. Hit absorbed by Bernstein. They get into the corner, but Barracudas come up with it. They push it forward. No icing call. Kreider goes back to try and get it out of the zone, and Gallo's going to have to show up. That puck goes way high over the netting. They'll have to blow it dead. So Vipers coming out with 4 shots on net. in the first minute and a half of this period. So some early work for Messick coming out of the locker room. Fulton on the dot against Kendall, and it's pushed out. Richie K gets the jump, goes down in the corner and races, wins it, takes it around Messick, backhands it underneath, and it's pinched in into the corner there. Barracudas are coming up with it though. They're able to skate it out with ease. Pass through the slot, doesn't really find anything. There was nothing there. And Engelbert's going to cover that up. It looks like there's going to be some extracurricular activity over here. Eli Kendall harassing a man over into the corner after the play is blown dead. Not sure what sparked Kendall's frustration, but he's still on top of a Barracuda. It gets separated. He's going to be ushered into the box. Looks like he's motioning that he had a little bit of a hair grab or something, and maybe somebody is tugging on his lettuce. Still waiting for a call. They're sorting things out over here. They're both going to go to the box. And it looks like Carter Gallo was the one involved in the scrap and the alleged lettuce grab. 1-0 the score here, Vipers. The second period has gotten off to an interesting start. Vipers putting a few shots on net, followed by this scrap. And Cottrell's going over to the box. I'm not sure why. So Breckenridge looks like they're going to get an extra man in there. They're going to go down a man. Barracuda's getting their first power play opportunity of the game. The Vipers getting one in the first period. Killed off by the Barracudas. They did a pretty good job at it too. Now the Vipers are going to have to get their own PK going. They got Kreider, Gallo, Houlihan, and Flink out there. Houlihan harassing the point. Barracudas cannot hold the zone, and it's touched out. That's actually Riker Lynch. Riker Lynch out there on the starting PK. And he's going to send one in deep as he gets off for a change. And now Houlihan does the same. Now we got Garrett Bailey, Wilson Gallo, and Mitch Bailey out to kill this the rest of the way. Barracudas take it in. They skate it in down deep. They lose the handle. Wilson there to try and take it away, but there is an extra man out there for the Teal. Mansfield at the point. They work it down underneath the baseline. Hanging out, it goes to the dot, and a shot, save Engelbert. That goes into the corner. Garrett Bailey's able to tap it out. Mitch Bailey works it down into the zone. Merrick's going to come out and play that. Or Messick. Save Messick as he works his way back over. Vipers get a sharp angle shot over there. Mansfield races down, and a pass misses everything, goes out of the zone. They'll have to re-enter. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Cottrell serving the penalty for 2 minutes. The other two guys, I think, are going to hang out a little longer. Barracuda struggling to work it back in, and that's the end of that even man hockey. 5-on-5 is back in action as the Barracudas take it into Vipers territory. Wilson with a good play, works it up to Battenberg. He's only got one man in his way. He tries to make a move. Back check by the Barracudas, takes it away. Schwab's going to send it in off the boards. Battenberg's going to chase it underneath. Mansfield can't get it out, but they're going to have another opportunity to as they skate it in. Schwab not fooled by that move, but Mansfield is able to hold the zone. It didn't look like an offsides from this angle, but they're going to call a hand pass there. Neutral zone face-off coming after the hand pass. 1-0 Vipers. We are 5 minutes into the second frame here. Not a lot of opportunities after the first minute. Kendall trying to come out of the box, and I think they told him he's got a few more minutes. Still 5-on-5 hockey, but Kendall's going to have to serve more time for instigating. Barracudas push it in, but Gallo gets a stick on it. Garrett Bailey puts one to Noble. Noble skating it through neutral. He gets tripped up. No call. Both teams for the last couple minutes just kind of playing around with it in neutral zone, having trouble getting a clean entry. There's an opportunity. Garrett Bailey fans off a pass that comes from the corner. Mansfield is off. Good stick by Gallo. Shot from the point, blocked by Garrett Bailey's stick. Mansfield just going to dump it in and get a couple guys off the ice. Kreider trying to skate it out, loses an edge there. Barracudas just dump it back in. Engelbert to play it over to the corner, and Gallo gets it, takes a hit, and a backhand attempt to the slot is errant. Shot from the point. Engelbert puts his glove down on the ice, makes the save, and he leaves the crease. Goalie gets out of the habitat. Mansfield able to make him pay. Engelbert tried to field that one off the ice with his glove and then kind of got scrambling around the left side of the post. Gets out of the crease. Mansfield able to tap it into the top of the crease. And no Engelbert to be found. Rare mistake seen after he's been hot for a few games. 1-1. The equalizer comes 6.5 minutes here into the second frame. Things squared up. Blankenship taking a hit as he goes through the zone, and then another knee-to-knee shot. There's a Barracuda down. They're going to stop play. It could be Richie Kay getting the call. And Richie Kay is going to go to the box, and this is a serious injury. They're waving guys over. I think that was a violent leg-to-leg shot there. That's the hardest play to watch in hockey. Yeah, we're going to run it back and have another look at this. The big Blankenship hit, followed by Kay running into a man, and it just looked like knee-to-knee or so. Oh, gosh. He probably caught him on the inside of the knee there. That's just unfortunate. It didn't look like it was any malicious intent, but it will understandably serve a little time, whether or not he meant to. Kind of steering in, stick your knee out, who knows? But they're going to skate their man off and give the man some kudos. That might be the weekend for him. I don't see a number 4. Is it 4 there? Yeah, that's going to be Mr. Lee, who's one of their defensive men, and they're going to have to slide maybe a forward down in there to take his place because he is one of their top D men. No, that's Wayne Johns, actually. Wayne Johns is number 4. Once again, I apologize to my Fort Worth people. I got the lineup about 10 minutes before the game. There'll be 5 minutes for Richie K. Ivory's going to go out on the dot. Vipers going to be a man down for a while, and right after surrendering a goal, a tying goal, they're going to have to be on their heels for a moment. Barracudas have a chance to take their first lead of the weekend. They play catch along the blue line. Shot sticked away, out of play. Vipers have Schwab, Wilson, Ivory, and Bernstein out there to kill it. And they got 4 minutes and 45 seconds left of that. 13 minutes into the second frame. Sent around the boards, no icing. Messick touches it over to a teammate as Bernstein tries to harass. Barracudas get an entry, touch it out to the point, and it doesn't quite find the point. Ivory's off to the races. He splits a couple men, makes a move, gets a shot attempt, save Messick. Ivory goes down into the corner. He'll jump off for a change after the sprint. Good opportunity there, short-handed for the Vipers. Barracudas quickly take it back in. A little miscommunication about who's going to handle these passes at this point just underneath me, and another errant pass goes over the blue line. And every time they've tried to touch it back to the blue line, it's missing the point. Barracudas take it back in. They just dump it in behind the net. Schwab trying to push it out. Garrett Bailey's going to finish the job and move it over to Mitch Bailey. He's got a 1v1. Rips it, chest save, eaten up, and they'll have to drop the puck in front of Messick. 3:23 left in the power play. It is a 1-all game at about halfway point through the contest. The visiting Barracudas trying to take their first lead in the night after squaring things up not too long ago. And Vipers are playing some offense. They're going to kill some time down there. They're going to kill some more time. That's Houlihan ripping a shot. Good opportunity there, and Barracudas are going to try and get back on the power play. Shot goes wide, misses Engelbert, misses everything, goes to the point. Mansfield able to hold it in, but not for long. Houlihan's going to take it and flip it in. He'll get off for a change. Now Battenberg on the forecheck. Sticked away by Gallo, and cleared by Gallo. Not a lot going on for Mansfield on this power play. Vipers doing an excellent job of killing this thing. They've even spent about 20-30 seconds down there playing some offense or hanging out in the Barracuda zone. Mansfield moves it along the blue line now, looking for a lane. Sharp angle shot, save Engelbert, cleared. And that's Blankenship who sends it all the way down. Battenberg's gonna go after it. Battenberg gets in the way, and he's gonna make a mess of things over in the corner. He's probably gonna need a change after that sprint. No, but he stays out. Mansfield stays on sides and still just struggling to get a shot off, and they lose control. It goes out into neutral ice. Breckenridge with an excellent kill. And 5 minutes of this is an eternity. Schwab deleting a man and sending it out, and it's another clear. Ivory comes off the bench, picks it up, shot goes wide and high. Just over the mitt of Messick. Couldn't tell if it got a piece, but it did go high. Lazy shot from the top of the circle, and it was an easy save by Engelbert. As the Barracudas countered after the Ivory chance. Just under 1 minute in the 5-minute penalty. Richie K might have been guilty for sticking his knee out there and maybe ending a Barracuda's weekend. Wayne Johns, I'd be surprised if we see him again the way he got off the ice. Barracuda's setting things up. Pass finds its way through the slot. Now back out to the middle of the blue line. They let one rip, and a nice tip. Nearly finds its way on Engelbert's stick side. Save Engelbert as they get one off from the dot. Excellent job so far on the kill, but there's still 31 seconds left. It could be a good kill for 4.5 minutes, but you need to finish it. Mansfield still has an opportunity here. One back to the point. Moved over across the blue line. Mansfield with a shot. Engelbert save. Failed attempt at the clear, runs into a body. They hold the zone. It's down in the corner now. Moved over to the blue line, faked a shot, and moved away. That's good work by Phil Flink, and he moves it up to Noble. Noble with a shot goes wide. Puck goes all the way around back down to the Breckenridge zone. And that is a killed 5-minute penalty by the Vipers, as they immediately get back on their toes. Couldn't hold the zone and it's skated out. Schwab and Wilson trying to take one away, sticked away by Engelbert. Battenberg touches it up to Schwab, but a little far out of his reach. Barracuda's dump it in. Engelbert's gonna play it. He forehands it around to the wall. Schwab's gonna send it around. It's gonna go to the point to a Barracuda, and a near tip shot there. Two good tip opportunities for Mansfield in the last minute or so. And that shot goes off a teammate. They do hold the zone. Barracudas fire one wide, goes to the point. They're holding in. Vipers just kind of chasing. I think they're willing to. They nearly ice that, but it's held in neutral ice. Second period, the guys are far from the bench. It's harder to get that change. They do get one guy off for some fresh legs after playing defense for the last 45 seconds or so. And Lynch chases that down. Shot. Wilson, opportunity. He chases his own rebound down. Hits the brakes, tries to hold it in. And there's a Barracuda free. He's all alone with Engelbert. Off the post. Really dangerous there. Another shot. That one misses. Barracudas getting some opportunities here on the 5-on-5. They almost look a little better than they did on their own power play. Vipers in quickly. Houlihan fans on one, gets it off, but he misses glove side wide. Held in. That's Flink. And off to the races again are Mansfield. That's 26. He had the breakaway opportunity to backhand and 2 backhand opportunities. Barracudas take the lead. So, Arnie's Osuna, who had the breakaway chance, busts in there again. Vasile gets the first backhand attempt. That bounces off Engelbert for the save, and then couldn't tell who cleaned it up finally, but Osuna and Vasile look to be getting the helpers on that one. After the face-off, Mansfield fires it right back in. Cottrell takes a hit in the process, has to be covered up by Engelbert. Shots on goal. Now back to near even, 21 aside. Barracudas have won the second period so far. Although they didn't connect on the 5-minute power play, when it got back to 5-on-5, they turned things on and had a couple really good chances. Ivory cancels out an icing and races down there. Cottrell trying to hold it in. Moves it to Ivory. Ivory over to Bernstein. Slap shot from Schwab. That misses wide. Barracudas can't clear. Ivory gets an opportunity. Goes back into the corner. Barracuda's still struggling to get it out, but they finally do. It's sent right back in by Noble. He eats his shoulder in the process. He argues that it was a little late. Mansfield is going to run it back in. Drop pass runs into Noble's skate. They'll have to touch up. 6 men on the ice might be called here. Yep, that's what it'll be. It looks like a messy change by the visiting squad Barracudas, and they'll serve 2 minutes. The question is, who are they going to put in the box? And this Vipers power play is brought to you by Vail-Summit Orthopaedics. Vipers getting their second power play opportunity. It looks like that'll be Carter Gallo serving another couple minutes. He was in the box for the Kendall scrap earlier. Puck goes into the corner after the face-off. Mansfield tried to backhand it out. It's caught by Wilson, drops it down to himself, collects himself, moves it over to Battenberg. He takes it down into the corner, back out to Schwab. Schwab at the top of the right circle, sends one in, and that's in the belly of Messick. 4:16 remaining in the second period, and 1:41 remaining on the Vipers power play. Barracudas are able to clear it immediately after the face-off. Engelbert to play that. Leaves it for Wilson, and Wilson gets ahead of steam. Pushes it through neutral, and he's going to take it all the way around. Down in the corner, drops it back behind for Battenberg. Battenberg touches it over to Garrett Bailey. Now Battenberg has it in the corner again. Sharp angle shot. It looked like Messick went out of his way to stop that from getting through and gloves it out of the air. Didn't appear like there was a Viper over there to connect on it, but Messick wasn't taking any chances. He's going to stop play. Blankenship, Kay, and Kendall out there. Shot from Ivory. Almost identical to the last miss he had, just high over the glove. He's going to go back and skate it through neutral. K, spinorama, backhands one to Blankenship. He dumps it down to Kendall in the corner. Back to K up top. He shoots one. Looked like a Barracuda hand stuck out there and tipped that away. K gets it back over at the top of the circle and shoots one off the chest. Messick. 30 seconds left and it's clear. Lost stick by Kendall, and that led to a shot on goal, a shorthanded opportunity there for the Barracudas. It's pushed in. Kendall chases, skates it around Messick, drops it off to Bailey, but they miss. And this is going to be another clear, and that does it for the power play. Barracudas go the other way, and opportunity tipped. A shot blocked by Gallo there, and it flutters the puck into the air. Engelbert able to read the changeup, slow down, and glove that. All right, so there'll be a face-off on Engelbert's stick side. It's one back into the corner. Gallo's going to carry it around. Moves it up to Bailey. Gallo forward to Battenberg. Battenberg has to hit the brakes as he runs into some traffic. Vipers have to retreat again. Now Battenberg, Wilson, and Mitch Bailey looking to cross the line together. Battenberg skates it through the slot and some traffic. Loses the puck, but Wilson's there at the point to hold things in. Wilson down to Battenberg in the corner. He gets knocked over, but he's back on his skates. Garrett Bailey up to Wilson. Wilson across the blue line over to Gallo. He lets one rip. Almost ricochets off Battenberg's leg into the net. Battenberg has another chance there. Fires one just kind of through the crease. It was a pass, or he was just hoping for it to go off a skate. And now there's a little bit of violence over there in the goalie habitat. Garrett Bailey puts a man down, stands over him. Everybody exchanges pleasantries. I'm sure they're all complimenting each other. A little bit of a conversation. Not sure if any time will be served here. I think they're just going to run the face-off out to neutral ice. 2-1 to score. Mansfield coming in from Texas. And on night one, attempting to take a lead into the third frame. It can't be easy coming from that flat land. Getting up here to elevation, it's difficult, and they're skating well. Vipers push it in with some force. Flink and Lynch down in the corner battling. Mansfield flips it out and just shoves it down the ice. 1 minute left. Lynch is going to fire it in. We're going to count that as a shot on goal. It trickles into the corner. Houlihan on the forecheck. Mansfield skates it out. 40 seconds remaining. From the top of the slot, a shot through a little bit of traffic. Good job by Engelbert to close that up. He shakes that out of his sweater, and they'll have to drop it on his glove side. Good game so far, pretty evenly matched. A little bit of chippy A lot of opportunities. Vipers flip it out into neutral. Mike Ivory's there. Tries to touch it to himself around a man. There's going to be a call there. Could be a hooking on Ivory. It looks like both of them are going to get a call here. I think one's going to be a hooking and one's going to be an embellishment for spinning around. And the end of the second period is going to have a couple guys in different colors serving time. So that's Ivory, and then Hatubasi, Corey Hatubasi. Or it could be Bertubsi. Email me if you're in Fort Worth. A pronunciation, please. Thank you for watching down there in Texas. Learning your guys' names. Tomorrow night will be a little smoother. So that's 2 minutes for each of them. And they will do 4-on-4 hockey. A lot of space out there. And there is still plenty of time for either team to notch one going into the third. Wilson has to chase the face-off back. Pushes it up to Noble. Noble loses the handle. Barracudas will skate it back. There's under 10 seconds now. They're probably just going to play keep away for the next 5 seconds. We're going to go into the third. So it's a 2-1 score for the visiting Mansfield Barracudas. They come out and are the stronger team in the second frame. Richie K getting a 5-minute penalty for the knee-to-knee contact, which cost the Vipers about a quarter of the period, playing a man down. They do a great job of killing it, but they still get outplayed in the second, and they'll have to play come from behind hockey. We want to thank our sponsors: Cliintel Capital, Breckenridge Distillery, Ramada Inn, Breckenridge Grand Vacations, Craniology Breck, Ollie's Pub and Grub, and Fifth Avenue Grill. You're listening to me live on the KSMT The Mountain stream, and you're seeing and hearing me on YouTube. We'll be back for third period action here shortly. And we're back. Stephen C. West Ice Arena in Breckenridge, Colorado. We're up here over 9,000 feet. And the Mansfield Barracudas coming down from sea level. We're coming up from sea level from Texas. Take things into the third frame with a 1-goal lead. Barracudas went into the second frame down 1 and put 2 on the board. A couple good goals. They skated really well. Nothing going for the 5-minute power play they had, but they certainly made things happen and climbed into the driver's seat going into the end of the game. We want to thank some of our sponsors before we get puck drop. The Fifth Avenue Grill over in Frisco on Main Street. Go check it out. Ollie's Pub and Grub, Whiskey Star. Get your barbecue. Get your VIP tickets to Ramada is your home away from home. New Belgium, Vail-Summit Orthopaedics, Breckenridge Grand Vacations, Breckenridge Distillery, and Cliintel Capital. Shots are about even 26-24 in favor of visitors. Both tendies doing a pretty good job. Low scoring game. Vipers trying to extend their point streak because they're on a 4-game point streak at the moment. Trying to make it 5. Zebras touching up the ice along the red line there. The Vipers will send out Richie K to do the duties on the face-off. It's won back by the Barracudas. And we have 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and a half to start this one. Miscommunication, and Richie K is able to touch it in down deep. Barracudas recover. They're able to get it out of their own zone. Skating it through. And that is the goal scorer for them. Asuna. Asuna's been all over the place. He's had a couple good opportunities this game and notched a goal for them. Barracudas playing around the blue line, skating it around. They can't hold. They'll have to touch things up. Hoffenkamp looking for someone to dish off to. Moves it over. Wayne Johns now. I think that's the same Wayne Johns who recovered from the knee collision. He might be back on the ice. The knee collision would put them on a 5-minute power play, and they're back in the zone. Barracudas with a shot on goal, save Engelbert. And another save Engelbert, that was gloved down. Mansfield coming out skating downhill. They are controlling the puck and the pace. Power play's over. 5-on-5 hockey is back. And just a couple minutes in, Mansfield seems to be not dealing too much with the altitude problems that some teams deal with when they come in here. Kreider dumps it down in deep. Battenberg goes and retrieves, kicks it to himself, out to the point to Kreider. Kreider fans on it, but recovers, pushes it down along the boards. Barracudas should be able to clear, but Garrett Bailey gets in the way of that. Shot, Engelbert. Shot by Battenberg. That's saved by Messick. And after the 4-on-4, the Vipers start to put a little pressure on Mansfield. Face-off touched over to the boards, and Kreider controls it at the point. He's going to send it down in the opposite corner. Noble goes, gets behind Messick, battling in the corner now. Bernstein goes over to help and touches in and behind. Ivory now stick battling, moves it to Kreider. Kreider just is going to send it back around. Vipers just cycling it around, winning border battles. And Mansfield is finally able to get it out. Vipers trying to work it out of their own zone, and Mansfield forechecking hard. Gallo flips a saucer off the boards, and that's Kreider on the move. Tries the backhand, moves it over to his forehand, save Messick. And that'll send Flink back to retrieve as they try and carry it through neutral once again. Schwab with a head of steam. He's going to go down along the boards into the corner and shove it around to the other corner. Cottrell trying to come down to the point. He holds it in. Good hustle play through his legs. Gives it off to Kendall. Takes a hit in the process. Good play there by Cottrell. Kay skates it in, gets a shot off the chest, and it's covered up. Messick wasn't going to leave that one to chance. 4 minutes into the last frame here. Vipers chasing a 1-goal deficit. Kendall puts it back to Kay, and Kay rips a shot, saved over into the corner. Puck stuck on the wall right now. And a shot, Blankenship with an odd bouncer too. I don't know what that hit, but it looked to change directions a couple times, saved by Messick. A good opportunity there by Blankenship in the slot. Kreider works it up to Kendall. Kendall touches it back to him. Moves to the slot through some bodies, loses the puck handle, but it stays in. Over to Houlihan, who backhands one down in. Turned over, some neutral ice mess here. Back and forth. Sharp angle, they move it around, horseshoe it, out to the point. Barracuda shot. Looked like it was blockered over behind the net. The Barracudas control the perimeter, and now it's turned away. Gallo pushes it off the boards. Finds Flink. Flink surveying. He's going to dump it down to Gallo. Dangerous pass. And a little bit of sloppy play trying to exit. And that's going to lead to an opportunity, and that is Osuna again with the backhand. Just a really sloppy couple passes trying to get out of the Breckenridge zone. And there was 2 or 3 touches there that just, lack of communication. Guys thinking their teammates are doing one thing and they do another, and Osuna, who has been the best skater for Mansfield tonight, goes in and beats Engelbert with a backhand. 3-1. Face off back into the Viper zone after the Barracuda goal. Garrett Bailey pushes it in hard. Drops it back to Mitch Bailey. Shot, and that's deflected. I thought that went in. It barely missed. And the Baileys skating around the goal line together. It's touched out. Shot from outside the blue line by Mitch Bailey. He chases down his rebound, touches it out into the crease. And Garrett was just a little late. Barracudas fire it down through Engelbert's stick. And the Vipers are slamming it off the boards back and forth, and the Barracudas take over. Osuna. Oh, and another opportunity down there in the crease. A little bit of sloppy play there behind Engelbert. Wilson getting in somebody's face right now. And the Vipers Kind of taking it to him right now. Seven minutes, or six and a half minutes here into the third frame. Barracudas have extended their lead to 2 goals. Shot from the blue line, that's ricocheted over the glass. They'll run it back here on Engelbert's glove side. After the face-off, a little neutral ice play. Barracuda skated in, they lose handle. But they do hold the zone. Sharp angle shot, that goes off the side of Engelbert, and then he has to cover it up. Pretty evenly matched game just overall. Vipers have had, a handful of chances that just hit pipe or Messick bailing his team out. There's 30 shots on goal for the Vipers. Out shooting the visitors by just a couple goals. Pretty even. All it takes is about one to get this back in and make it more interesting for the home team. And a turnover down there. Errant pass hits a skate, and that's Osuna trying to extend the lead again. A lot of bodies ran into each other there in the slot. Blankenship comes up with it, trying to dangle it through a couple guys, and he blows a tire. Kreider getting back, he's all alone, 2-on-1. Soft shot, I think that was a 5-hole, change-up opportunity. Save Engelbert, cleared. Vipers get a change, that'll be icing. Just under 13 minutes here. You're listening live on KSMT The Mountain. You can get audio there on the website and live stream the games here in Breckenridge, all the home games. And you can also watch us on YouTube. Auden Pierrepoint up here with me doing some great camera work. You can check us out on YouTube anytime there's a game. Just find the live feed. Vipers move it down in. Richie K gets stuck into the corner looking for help, and that's Kendall there. Opportunity for Houlihan. He tries to backhand one. Save Messick. Flipped out of the zone. Touched by Wilson. He's able to take it right back in. Throws it off the boards to himself down in the corner. Hits the brakes, avoids a hit, out to the blue line, finds Schwab. Schwab's shot goes off the skate. Mansfield trying to move it out, and Vipers being stubborn. Lynch and Riker down there with a couple Barracudas against the board. It finally gets cleared. It's going to trickle down, and no icing. Engelbert's going to shove it up to Wilson. Wilson's ready to take it in. He backhands one through the slot, and nothing going there. Houlihan takes it himself, wraps around, and fires one into the gut of Messick. Had a pass opportunity, but also he had a pretty clear lane to shoot that. So when in doubt, fire the puck on net yourself. Vipers sending their top line out. Face off right back to Kreider, and his shot is blocked. Big hit over there up against the boards. Mitch Bailey involved in that one. A sharp angle shot. Engelbert has to dive belly first to recover and go get that. Mitch Bailey drops to Battenberg, and they enter back to Garrett Bailey, and a shot. Save hacking at it is Mitch Bailey. They'll blow it dead. It gets covered up by Messick. .10:40 left in the third. We're here at the Stephen C. West Ice Arena. And there's that hit again for us. Mitch Bailey going to battle for the puck. Battenberg just throws it towards the net from a sharp angle. They're still battling in there behind the cage. Can't hold at the point, but Gallo picks it up in neutral, fires it off the boards, finds one of the Baileys, and then the other Bailey kicks it, and then the other Bailey gets it back, and he takes it in. That's Garrett. Backhand to Battenberg. It goes around. Barracuda's able to exit. Mitch Bailey throws a hit while they get out. Engelbert fires it up to Mitch Bailey in neutral. Pushes it up to Battenberg. Battenberg avoiding a hit and just dumps it into the corner. Nothing going there. Mansfield's able to take it back out. No call on the tripping. Mike Ivory might have gotten away with that. Push forward, Noble takes a sandwich hit there by a Texan Barracuda sandwich. Mansfield is not slowing down. A lot of times we see some teams come up to elevation and their legs and their breathing get a little tired as things go on. Slap shot from the blue line. Ricochets over, Engelbert gets the save, it goes off the glass. Mansfield holds. Taken away by Cottrell. He's gonna push it forward to Bernstein, and he's got a 1v1. Shoots it off a knee pad. Goes into the corner, he backhands it to Ivory. Ivory's gonna send it all the way back around. There's Schwab. Schwab with a shot. Tip by Noble. Good look there for Breckenridge. Goes out to the point, Schwab holds. He just rips one. That stays on the ice, runs into some sticks. Ivory with a slam over from the left side of the circle. He touches it out to Wilson. Wilson hangs it in. Vipers getting some good offensive zone time here. Mansfield just trying to get out. Wilson up to Bernstein. Bernstein across into the corner. That's going to hit, run into Ivory's stick. Mansfield looks like they're getting on their heels here for a moment and getting very content with playing a defensive style game. Cutting off passing lanes and not giving up any high chance opportunities, but they do take it down. They hold the zone, fire one in. Engelbert sticks that one out over the glass. Face off down in the Breck zone. 7:40 remaining in game one of a two-game series here in Breckenridge. The Texans traveling up here. It's about a 13-hour drive from the DFW area, which yours truly hails from. Gallo sends one in. That finds the inside of a hand of a Barracuda. They work it out of the zone. Good stick by Gallo to create a turnover in neutral, and Richie Cage is going to smash it in there so they can get a change. Mansfield taking their time, moving it out from Messick's area. Good outlet pass, gets some good entry and a shot, save Engelbert. And the Vipers just fire it down there. That's probably going to be icing. No call, must have touched something on the way down. Good forecheck. Flink is down here and making a mess of things. Lynch trying to create a little bit of chaos over here in the corner together. making it tough for Mansfield to get out. Sent around the boards. Schwab cuts it off, puts it over, shot, goal! Riker Lynch connecting on one. A loose puck in the bottom of the slot. Opportunity created by Caleb Schwab, the veteran, who's back for the first time this season for the Vipers. Really good work on that line. Riker Lynch and Phil Flink get down there and forecheck hard. They buy them some offensive zone time. Caleb Schwab shoots up the boards, cuts a man off, slaps a floppy puck towards the slot, and Riker Lynch is there to bury one on the stick side of Messick, who's been tough to beat tonight. 6 minutes remaining in the game, and the home team has just made a comeback attainable. Vipers battling down in the corner, trying to get things out of Engelbert's zone. And there's Kreider able to skate it out with some speed. He takes it all the way down, eats a hit, continues to chase. Mansfield's able to skate through neutral. Shot, save Engelbert, that goes into the belly from the top of the circle, harmless. 5.5 minutes remain. The visiting Texans, 3 goals. Home team, 2 goals. Vipers have been chasing since early in the third. After going up 1-0, they'd surrendered the next 3. And now they put another tally back up there, courtesy of Riker Lynch. Helper by Caleb Schwab. Mansfield, a little bit of a sloppy pass in their own zone, another one. They are not doing a good job of getting this out. They finally do. Wilson able to get position and chase though. He turns on the burners, hits the brakes, retreats, gets his eyes up and fires one through off Bernstein. Noble taking it in. Shot. Save. Messick doesn't know where it is. It's somewhere in the armpit or the legs there. Looked like he checked behind him and looked in the rearview mirror to see if it had squirted through the legs. He's had quite the night. 36 saves for Messick. Face-off goes into the corner. The Fish trying to dig it out of the corner and exit their own zone, holding on to a 1-goal lead. Touched up and skated through neutral. They got some steam on him. Oh, and a backhand pass to the slot. Decent opportunity. There's just a lot of heat on that pass. Shot from the top of the circle, rebound. Blankenship comes up with it. Good work by Engelbert, keeping a couple of those out. Errant pass turned over as the Vipers enter. And a block shot by Cottrell. Vipers able to clear. Under 4 minutes now. The question is, when will Engelbert leave the crease? Houlihan taking a hit, skates through it, goes through the blue line. He's got Lynch with him, tries a wraparound. Moves it over to Wilson. Wilson skates it in and puts it high off the chest of Messick. Couple good opportunities, good work by the newcomer Houlihan, pushing it in there. Looked like he tried to get Flink an opportunity. Top line out now. The Baileys and the Battenberg. Face off one. Wilson slap shot, and his stick flies over, nearly hits us over here on the scaffolding. I have never seen a stick go up into the rafters like that. And after a broken stick, an opportunity, the Barracudas ice it. Battenberg shaking something off. The captain's back on the dot. Under 3 minutes left. Battenberg wins it back. Wilson touches it up to Garrett Bailey. Garrett Bailey back to Battenberg. Oh, across, and he nearly finds Mitch Bailey, who was waiting for that pass. Vipers hold the zone, goes back to Battenberg. He fires it through the slot, looking for Mitch Bailey again. And Mansfield able to breathe for a moment. Wilson and Schwab play catch back in their own zone. Outlet pass finds Battenberg. He patiently takes it in, scans, takes a shot off the gut. A Messick rebound, nearly goes and gets his own rebound. Schwab shot from the blue line. Chaos. Mansfield just trying to clear it. Held in by Wilson. Wilson just dumps it into the slot. Nobody can get a handle on it. And Schwab is back to settle things down, kicked over by Wilson. Nice kick pass by Wilson. Mitch Bailey with a shot from the top of the circle. That goes wide and right. Cottrell taking over in neutral. He pushes it forward, but Garrett Bailey's not quite onside. He has to let it go. They'll get a quick change. Minute and a half left. Mansfield pushes it out into neutral. They fire it down towards Engelbert. He touches it over to Cottrell. Cottrell looking for someone to hit. He finds Noble's stick, but Noble can't quite collect it. It was just out of reach. And Mansfield moves it through into Vipers territory. Cottrell, another good job cutting off the opportunity. Save Engelbert. They smash it out. Ivory just can't reach it. Ivory's so good at finding those opportunities to sprint down the ice. Blocked by Schwab there. And only 35 seconds left now. Engelbert can't leave because the last 30 seconds have been spent down in Breck territory. He needs to get out, and I don't know if that's going to happen. He touches it over to Battenberg. Battenberg has to sprint. 10 seconds now. Racing, crosses into zone. He's got to go. He moves through a man's leg, takes it down in deep, sends it to the slot. The puck's loose. It's great. All over the place. Sticks are hacking. Bottom of the slot. Shot. Oh, it goes wide, and Battenberg had one more chance at it. Actually, that was Houlihan. Houlihan had the last chance at it. He thought he had some net. He's upset with himself. Wilson getting in the guy's face to end the game. And good win for the visiting team, Mansfield, to come in here. Three to 2 score. The Texans come up to elevation and they skate well. Really good, evenly matched game. The Vipers make valiant effort in the last 2 or 3 minutes there with a few really good opportunities. And credit to the Barracudas. Credit to John Messick. Forgive our hooligans up there who are throwing Voodoo Rangers out on the ice. They're just keeping it a little too real today. And respect, both teams will show it. Happy to have Mansfield up here, and we're happy to see him again tomorrow night for another good one. It was fun tonight. We want to thank our sponsors, Fifth Avenue Grill, Ollie's Pub and Grub, Whiskey Star, Craniology Breck, the Ramada Inn, your home away from home, New Belgium, Vail-Summit Orthopaedics, Breckenridge Grand Vacations, Breckenridge Distillery, and Cliintel Capital. And as someone who's lived in Fort Worth for a year before, it's cool to see some Texans coming up here and playing some hockey. I'm Tyler Bruce. You're hearing me live on KSMT The Mountain and YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow night.